Everyone, so this is the second video this week on the stock market update because I left out the ending of yesterday's video. Present Dream just reminded me of this, so I'm doing this second video to complete yesterday's video. So what I left out yesterday was Apple's earnings next week. So from my chart, I'm still seeing an upward trend, but I do want to remind you that in order to determine the movement on an earnings, you do need to look at the put to call ratio for a specific stock or index. So looking at this for Apple next week, you can see that the put volume is 77% of call volumes, which is relatively high, but more importantly, the put to call open interest ratio is 1.33. So whenever this gets over 0.7, you should be aware that this could be a downward trend. And this is just a rule of thumb, but you do need to look at other factors as well, your own indicators. And I know I said in yesterday's video that QQQ is still going to trend down, but looking at the 3-minute chart on the third-party software that I have been using before, you can see that there is this historical bottom and this institutional buy on the 3-minute chart. So on open on Monday, there should at least be a bounce on QQQ. So that should not be a surprise if that happens. But overall trend is still downward because, like we showed in yesterday's video, SQQ is already standing on top of the day chart trend line. So that's two important points that I want to add onto yesterday's video. And I hope these are helpful for your trades next week. And of course, these will change as the week progresses. So I will update you as usual with the Max 7 plus SNDK and MU and the QQQ on a daily basis. So the indicators will be more accurate right before earnings because Microsoft and Meta report on Wednesday, and Amazon and Apple are going to report on Thursday. So those are two important dates to keep your eye on. But other than that, that's all I wanted to share with you at this point, and I'll see you next week.